I assume you didn't hear anything I said till now because I was on mute. So everything I said till now was not even listened. So I'm sorry for that. But to mention what I did till now, I actually told you that to mention your name and put it in the comments, say you're here. I mentioned that if you have a question, put it in the chat. And I'm talking about how to be consistent and to talk with consistency. And I talked till now about 4 or 5 things actually, and I was in the sixth. Number one, be genuine. Number two, be consistent. Number three, be committed to serve others. Number four, be committed to developing genuine relationship. And I finished talking about number five, sorry, be continuous learner. And number six, I just talked about is more about be forgiven. Let me just mention here something because I think it's important. When I talk about be a forgiver, authentic professional leaders live and lead with compassion. And fundamental element of compassion is forgiveness. We all have been wronged by others, and we all have been wrong other people, including myself, all of us. Why? Because imperfection is a standard human condition. So all of us imperfect, we know that. But when we forgive people that violate our trust, when we forgive them, we give them a gift. You know which gift? We give them the gift of self-forgiveness and redemption. And scientists actually found out that it takes much more energy to be angry than to be forgiving. Actually, it takes more energy to hold your anger than to offer a second chance to people. So if you want to be an authentic professional, if you want authenticity to stand out, to be authentic in your practice, you need to learn the value of being more forgiveness and the value of trust. Because they are important part of standing out with authenticity. Again, those of you joining me now, I'm Mahesh, David, Alex. I'm so sorry. I was in mute for a while, so you didn't hear anything I said before. But if you're joining me now, type your name in the chat. Let us know that you are with me. And if you have any question, ask it in the chat. I have time for you to answer your question. I'm here for that. So, and that's important to understand how being authentic and how authenticity is actually a business imperative principle that you can grow your practice with. And it's not something intangible that a lot of us never knew how to use in our practice. So I'm coming to number 7. And number 7, again, if you have any question, your time is now to ask it in the chat. So you can type it in the chat box and I will answer it definitely now. But number 7 is be empowering others. What do we mean by be empowering others? Even during the times that my own professional practice, when I used to be practicing as a lawyer, was grown a lot. Even that time, I used to remain involved in every new hire we had in the practice. Every new client came to the practice. And I'm doing the same now when I'm mentoring lawyers, etc. And I'm getting, we have in our membership 23,000 lawyers and accountants and all the tax advisor. And I'm involved in each one of them. How? That's a different story, different place. But you probably do the same, a lot of you. You and I wanted to ensure that any potential employee, for example, did not just have the skills we needed in the practice, right? You want them to genuinely love your practice. They're so engaged working for you. And you want them to know what you're doing for your clients. For me, and I hope it's very obvious, but for me, passion, triumph, experience every single time. Let me say it again. Passion, triumph, experience every single time. Authentic people do more than just fulfilling a job description. The passion for your practice, for our practice brand, really shines through everything they do. And that makes them more likely to stick around for the longer term. And if they stick around for the longer term, we become loyal employees, that's for sure attract great clients to your practice. You see how all the things are connected to each other? So my simple advice to you is surround yourself with authentic people. Those are employees, those people who work there, empower them, your partners, motivate them. And you will no trouble keeping it real and authentic in your practice. Because authenticity is a way to stand out again internally and externally. And I want you to learn to use it as a business imperative, not as kind of intangible thing people throw on social media or on a slogan on the website. How do you really use it to stand out of the crowd? Okay, if you have any question, please ask it now in the chat. And if not, I'm going to number 8. And number 8, the next action you should do and you should think about how to do it in your practice is be accountable. Now, a survey done by Gallup years ago showed that professionals, listen to that, that's really shocking. Professionals, like all of us, deliver on the brand promises just half of the time. Yes, you heard me right. Just half of the time, professionals deliver on the brand promises. Isn't it a shocking number? Being authentic is also about holding your firm, your practice accountable. That means that you being upfront with your clients when something is going not so well. When your employees fall short, don't simply blame them. Stop it. I've been so many times in practice, people blame. Instead, look at the root of the problem. Whether it's lack of training, maybe a faulty hiring process, maybe it's even internal software issues, whatever it is, don't blame anybody. Hold yourself accountable. That's the secret of authenticity. Your client are measuring you based on your practice ability to be authentic. Show your client what you believe in. If you're really authentic, show them what you believe in. Be transparent about problems in your firm. Yeah, I know we taught many years ago, don't put your dirty laundry outside. I'm not talking about dirty laundry. I'm talking really problem or things that you need things to solve. And be true to your promises to them. Because once you do that, you'll become a professional that you won't want to forget. And this is where I want you to be. That's how you stand out of the crowd. Because it's not about how professional, how great you are in what you're doing. All of you are professional. All of you are great at what you're doing. How you stand out. The simple thing we got, but we don't use. This is how sad it is. Again, if you have any question, that's the time to ask it before I'm summarizing my last thoughts to you today. But if you have a question, if you just want to say something, a remark, an idea, a thought, that's the time to do it and to share it with all of us. So with that in mind, the question, or let's say the bottom line, I think with all thing I'm sharing with you, and I hope you had at least part of it, is that your authenticity and consistent behavior is critical to growth of your practice. I hope you agree on it. But you're probably asking why? Why is that? Because with authenticity comes trust. And trust, as you know, if we talked about last time, remember, know, like, and trust. Trust is the foundation of any relationship you're building. So when you, as a leader in your own practice, act in a consistent manner, people come to understand how you will respond in the difficult situations. And the consistency of this response build trust internally with your employees, with other people. And with trust comes the freedom to other people in your firm to act. So with authenticity actually comes momentum. When people in your practice trust you and they feel free to act, because of the trust, a certain amount of momentum is built in your practice. The consistency of action provides clarity of direction to the people in the firm, and the continuous improvement that really results from this creates this energy and momentum. So I ask you today, are you an authentic leader? Are you an authentic professional? Do you adhere to a basic set of principles that help build trust with your people, with your clients? Does your team, your clients know how you'll react in almost every situation? Regardless of whether they seen you handle these sort of things before, doesn't matter, because they really know the person, the following. If so, I definitely guarantee you that the chances you can grow your practice can even further, already greatly enhanced just by simply the power of authenticity. And this is actually the true power of authenticity I'm speaking to you today about. Again, if you have any question, now the time to ask. But I want to summarize this session and say to you, this great episode, because you're here, I can feel it, I love it, I enjoy talking about this subject. because I know how business oriented it is, and I know how that I teach a lot from doing and using it. And then realizing, oh my God, I knew I have these possibilities and abilities, but I never use them in the right way. So to summarize this great session, let me share with you a quote I found by Hannah Imam, who said, authentic leadership is the full expression of me for the benefit of we. Again, authentic leadership is the full expression of me for the benefit of we. So now, my friend, it's time to switch on and take action to stand out with authenticity. And I think that's what you want to do. I trust you got some insights for the important subject of authenticity, or how to be authentic to grow your own practice. Hope you'll do that. Of course, if you need help in implementing it in your practice and build better relationship, better authentic relationship with your clients internally, engage your employees, that's exactly what you do. What I personally do and help my clients, a lot of firms around the world and professionals. So come over, talk to me, send me. We actually help professional. I see people asking to build an engaging, authentic relationship with your clients, with your employees. So send me an email or PM message to see how can we help, to chat, to give you some ideas and advice. Next week, I have another amazing top expert to discuss a new practical strategy to grow your practice and build better relationship, reputation, and referrals. If you want to make sure you never miss one, I will be of actually switch on interview series that I'm holding on. So follow me on LinkedIn, or you can jump into the Switch Hub. Here's the link, hub.theswitch.ch. And when you go there, what I suggest, you could sign up, get my business development strategies and tips, but also you can check and register to one of our online courses, many a new one, and live workshops coming in your way. So do that. That's for you to learn. And of course, again, you're very welcome to send me a PM message or an email to ask any question you still have after listening to it, maybe after you see it afterward, and see how can I be of value to you in your practice. For now, I want to thank each one of you for being with me here. And I don't see any question coming in, so I would like to thank each one of you joining at least. To thank, I apologize for the sounds in the beginning, the audio. I thought I was partially on mute. The problem, I hope you heard part of it. See you everyone again next Tuesday, 6 p.m. Central European Time, 12 p.m. Eastern Time, 9 a.m. Pacific Time. And remember that forever, I think, and not only for today for the session, but remember, so don't delay to stand out. And I want you to think, how can you switch on today your authenticity? Thank you very much, everybody, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.